Hey everyone, so this video is going to be about class width. Um, this is actually from your quiz 2 review, so if you were in the session, we saw a little bit of this that I showed, and I thought this is a good problem because it helps us understand um, everything we need to know about class width, frequency, and relative frequency. So remember, class width is the distance from one lower class limit to the next. It's not the space between the lower and the upper limit. It's the distance from one lower class limit to the other one. So with this problem, you can see we have some missing data points. And we have a lower limit of 0. We don't know what the upper limit is. We don't know what the next class is, but then we know the next class starts with 4. Same thing, we don't know what the next class is, but the next class starts with 8. So we know our class width is being doubled because we're missing one and then we get to the next one. So to reverse a double, right, we just divide by 2. So half of 4 would be 2. And now we know that the class width is 2 because it's going 0, 2, 4, blank, 8. Keeping with that pattern, we know it's 6. And because this is going out to one decimal place, we can assume that our upper limit's going to be 1 less than what our next lower class limit's going to be. Remember, our classes can't overlap. So this is going to be 1.9, 3.9, 5.9, 6.9. And now you can either end on 8.9 or you can end on 9, whether you want to end it with not an even number since it's odd, but with a whole number, or you can continue with the pattern. Either works. I'm just going to continue with the pattern and end it on 8.9. So now we have our lower and upper limits shown here. Now we need to complete the frequency and relative frequency. What's nice about this problem is that you can see the total frequencies add up to 100. So we know whatever this is divided by 100 is just that as a decimal. So we know 3 would be 0.03. We know 15 would be 0.15. And now we're just going backwards. We know 0.38 would be 38. Then we do 32, right? And now we want to know what's left here to get, we want to know what's left in this blank spot to get 100 total with these frequencies. So if we do this, it's actually going to be, we can just use actually a little Excel here, right? The sum of that is 88. So what we can do is 100 minus 88 is 12. So we know 12 will be the value here, and thus this would be 0.12. And our relative frequency should add up to 1. So if we take the total of this, we see it adds up to 1. So we're all good here with our frequency distribution. I hope this little video kind of helps solidify classes, class width, lower class limits, upper class limit, and then tying that with frequency and relative frequency. If you have any further questions, please reach out to me and I'd be happy to clarify them.